And here we have Jacques Pepin here, who's enjoying a glass of rosé at Boulette's Larder after an epic book signing at Sur La Table next door at the Ferry Building, promoting his new line of cookware and the new cookbook, correct?
Yes, I mean more utensil and placemat and plate and platters with the illustration of chicken and vegetables that I do. And a little cookbook going with it also about chicken and vegetables. So it was fun.
So kind of tying to that with the line of cookware, and you're not only do you cook, you're also an amazing artist. How do the two art forms differ for you? How do they satisfy you creatively in different ways and similar ways?
Well, that's good. It's a good question. I mean, I don't think that one is necessarily related to the other, but both of them satisfy me to a certain extent. Whether it's cooking or whether it's panning, I get the same kind of satisfaction, the same kind of yearning for it too. So it's part of my life. It's part of who I am. So I'm glad I'm able to do both.
So I grew up watching PBS cooking shows. That's really what educated me as a young child through teenager and up to adult. That's really what got me started on my career path. Especially I love Cooking with Claudine. I loved that show so much.
Thank you.
But it really influenced me as a young home cook. What advice do you have? What's a piece of advice you have for young home cooks or kids, young teenagers who are looking to get into cooking and try things in the kitchen?
Well, certainly, if you have a family, first you should have the key in the kitchen with you. You should cook every day, I mean, in my opinion. There is no place as secure and as comfortable as a kitchen for a child, after school. You go there listening to his parents, and to the smell of the kitchen, the taste of the kitchen, the voice of the parent, that will stay with you the rest of your life. So it's very important to get the kid involved. It doesn't have to be complicated cooking, but you put it on a plate, you sit down, you eat. Otherwise, there is no way that you have any communication with the kid. The kid comes home, he's feet in the corner, the mother go one way, the father go the other way. You're never together. So at least, when Claudine was small, we spent an hour every night, an hour and a half at the table. We still do. After 50 years of marriage, the end of the day for me is dinner with my wife, sharing a bottle of wine. And when Claudine was small, our daughter, she does that with her daughter, my granddaughter Shore now. And I think it's very, very important. It was not necessarily pleasing all the time with the kid, but I think it's very necessary, yes.
What is one restaurant in San Francisco that you always go to again and again?
Again and again, I'm going to go to Roland Passot, La Folie. There's so many great restaurants here, and I love Oriental food. So, whether it's Korean, Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, I've had some incredible meal here that I do when I tape my show, because for the last 30 years, all of the shows that I've done at KQED here, 11 series of 26 shows with many, many, many shows. But Roland is from my hometown in France, so it's more than food. I go back here to have a little whiff, of the country where I came from and the town where I come from. So it's like a little bit like maybe not my son, but my younger brother.
So you have cooked for several heads of state over your career. Have you ever cooked for the Obamas?
Yes.
You have?
Yes,
What have you cooked for them?
I cooked, I went to the White House several times. The last time with my granddaughter, Shari, and my daughter Claudine. It was for the egg run for Easter. And I cooked with Mrs. Obama out of the organic garden. We did some dishes together, which was fun. And I've cooked for President Obama in New York at the St. Regis when they were raising money for a second term that he was on. And so, I love them. And I love Michelle Obama and the kid. I even have a picture with the two kids, the dog, Bo, my granddaughter, my daughter, me, and the president family. So it's a treasure that I will keep forever.
So in that same vein, if you were to cook with the election coming up, what would you cook for Donald Trump?
Donald Trump, probably chicken with vinegar, a lot of vinegar in it.
How about Hillary Clinton? What would you cook for her?
Or Hillary Clinton, vanilla ice cream.
All right, here we are. Now here's some rapid fire questions for Monsieur Pepin. And just answer the first thing that comes to your mind. What's one kitchen tool that you couldn't live without?
My hand.
What's the best meal you've had in the last year?
Last night at Rolla?
Do you have any favorite food trucks?
Yes, the one who carry wine.
Have you ever tried a sushi rito?
No, and but I will.
Do you know what a sushi rito is?
I guess so. Yes, it's kind of burrito with raw fish in it.
It is. Pumpkin spice flavoring, yes or no?
No.
What are your thoughts on the cronut?
But, oh, the cronut? I never had one, but it doesn't sound that great to me. One or the other.
Would you ever go vegan?
Probably not.
Doritos or Cheetos?
Cheetos. Cheetos?
Cheetos?
Cheetos, yeah.
Okay. What do you think about gluten-free?
I don't know what that is.
No bread. No,
I know what that is.
Red vines or Twizzlers?
Red wine?
Red vines, the licorice.
the
red vine, like in the movies.
Yeah.
Red vines or Twizzlers?
Red wine. Yeah.
And lastly, what is your guilty pleasure food?
I have no guilt. That's my guilt.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.